Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. I'm sure you all know that frustrating feeling when you don't get something done the first time you try. I'm always telling you not to give up and to stay motivated, but it's still difficult, isn't it? Well, those times that the words don't go into your mind or the grammar isn't understood, I want you to stop for a moment and multiply that number by 5,000, because that's the number of failed prototypes Sir James Dyson went through over the course of 15 years before creating the very famous best-selling bagless vacuum cleaner that we all know and love, except my cat, of course, who really doesn't like any vacuum cleaner. If he had given up every time that he failed, he wouldn't have been successful. Now, of course, he's a household name. I tell you this to encourage you not to give up with whatever stage of learning you're at. Another good example might be Steven Spielberg. His output has made him very famous. He's now worth more than $9 billion, with 3 Academy Awards, along with many other accreditations. But he was rejected twice by the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts. And he also had dyslexia, which made it harder for him to cope with school. At the moment, he's up as far as 11 Emmys, 3 Oscars, 7 Golden Globe Awards, and he's one of the most successful directors that we know today. The university, which rejected him as a way to say sorry, built something in his honour. They have a building there dedicated to him, the Steven Spielberg building. The list goes on and on. I'll just tell you about one more. When we think of Thomas Edison, it might actually be the most discouraging statement and worst teaching practice of all time. Thomas Edison was told by his teachers he was just simply too stupid to learn anything. He went on to hold more than 1,000 patents or copyrights, including the phonograph and practical electric lamp. Death most likely spared his teachers the embarrassment of having to admit that they were wrong. Edison is now known as one of the most successful inventors who ever lived, and his creations changed the lives of billions. Walt Disney, Albert Einstein, J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter writer, creator, Abraham Lincoln, Jerry Seinfeld, Oprah Winfrey, Stephen King, Vincent van Gogh, Elvis Presley, Michael Jordan, Charles Darwin. These people are just a handful of people who were rejected. What's different about them, though, is they never gave up. They didn't let that label that someone put on them affect them, and they went on to be very, very famous. I'm not asking you to be famous today with your English, but I'm asking you to examine what works for you. You don't have to punish yourself by sitting down with a book that you hate for 1 hour a day. You don't have to upset your husband and family by not cooking and studying English instead. Nor do you have to run away to language schools to give them lots of money to receive, a book. Perhaps what you do need now and again are just little words of encouragement. And that is very, very important. So take a moment today just to think about how you learn. Does it work? Is it the best way for you? And also, does it really matter what other people think? Those of you who know me very well will know that in my teaching manner, I'm a little bit open-minded. In Britain today, the education system is kind of stuck because it hasn't evolved. It's based upon classical principles that came to us from the Roman Empire, from ancient Greece, and from tried and tested methods over the years. People are often accepted or rejected depending on how much they can learn or remember on the day of the exam. Things are starting to change a little bit. One thing I do like about Americans is because as they are new, it's a new country, they're open to new ideas of learning, new ways of thinking. And this is something which is slowly beginning to emerge here, but perhaps we have a long way to go. So whatever works for you, whatever way you found to learn, if it's successful, then do it. It doesn't matter if you've been told that it won't work. It doesn't matter if other methods haven't perhaps gone the way you would like. Whatever way you think works, just stay with it. And you're always free to change at any point. Okay, that's it from me today. I hope this has been helpful. See you. Bye.